salutations to the organizers, the senior leaders of BAMCEP, the President, General Secretary, State President, and Baba Saheb Ambedkar. I declare myself from this podium of BAMCEP. I am the true heir of Baba Saheb Ambedkar. నేను అంబేద్కర్కి నిజమైన వారసుడిని. మై DNA ఈజ్ ట్రేస్డ్ విత్ ది బాబా సాహెబ్ బ్లడ్. ద రీజన్ ఐ టెల్ యూ, బాబా సాహెబ్ ఈజ్ అ మోటివేటర్ అండ్ an inspiration for my study, taking his life, struggle and education. मैं थोड़े से पढ़ा हूँ. I did about 121 degrees and 16 doctorates. Only a Dalit can do in this country. Why Baba Saheb Ambedkar took a challenge. जो समाज आपको दूर रखता है, they denied of the education, communication, साथ साथ खाना का सभी नहीं है, बट एजुकेशन एंड किताब कभी भी दूर नहीं रखा बाबा साहब अंबेडकर को. ఈ టుక్ ఎ ఛాలెంజ్. పట్టుదలతో చదివాడు, కసితో చదివాడు, రాత్రింబగళ్ళు చదివాడు. ఈ స్టడీడ్ డే ఇన్ అండ్ డే అవుట్ టు అక్వైర్ నాలెడ్జ్, టు అక్వైర్ ఇన్ఫర్మేషన్. ఈ స్టడీడ్ ద ఎంటైర్ సోషల్ స్ట్రక్చర్ ఆఫ్ ఇండియన్ సొసైటీ. That is the reason why he has given such a wonderful, invaluable constitution to the people of India. You see the Europe or even Asian continent, Bangladesh, Pakistan or Afghanistan, Nepal, there is a bloodshed and violence. Why 75 years? The democracy successfully functioning in India because of the constitution given by Dr. Baba Saheb Ambedkar. This is the strength of Indian democracy. He is a great democrat, a great patriot. And Baba Saheb is the first person to coin backward classes. There are several things I have to tell you. The class and caste. Karl Marx said that the communist ideology or philosophy, financial factor or the economic factor is the main danger or the main reason for the inequalities in the society, for the exploitation of the weaker sections or the oppression of the weaker sections. That's what Marx said that. Sigmund Freud, the great psychologist, said that the sexual relations will dictate all the relationship in the human society. Whereas Ambedkar taken a different path, a different way, different content, differently what you call the solving the problem of Indian society. Social factor, it is the caste factor which is responsible for all the inequalities in India. I repeat, it is the social factor, it is the caste factor responsible for all the inequalities in India. He is a great philosopher, a statesman, a great what you call a political philosopher, a great historian, what not. That is the reason why United Nations Organization UNO celebrating Ambedkar's birthday, the April 14th, as the World Knowledge Day, Vishwa Vijnana Divas. No other person's birthday is being celebrated by all the nations in the world except Dr. Baba Saheb Ambedkar. The World Organization has recognized the geniusness of the intellectual caliber and capacity of Dr. Baba Saheb. So Karl Marx focused on class. Ambedkar focused on caste. In India, whether the class is there or caste is there. In India, caste is classed, class is caste, caste is class. They are imbibed inside. In the womb of the caste, class is there. In the womb of the class, caste is there. for all the problems, maybe poverty, illiteracy, inequalities, unequal opportunities. The casteism is the main responsible factor for all the problems of Mola Nivasis or Dalita Bahujans in India. BSP has categorized three what you call categories. Number one is forward caste or high caste. Two is backward classes or backward caste or minorities. The third one is SCSTs. Originally, when we are talking about Varna, class and caste, I repeat, Varna, caste and class, when we are talking about these three factors. There are only originally three Varnas are there. Brahmins, Rajanyas, Vaishyas. There is no fourth Sudras. Varna is not there. Then Sudras. Later another Varna was included, Atisudras. When the Varna system says that only four categories, where is the emergence of fifth category, that is Atisudras, or the untouchables, I can say. I question, do these people having a humanity, are they human beings when you are not touching your fellow human being? You are kissing dogs, you are kissing cows, you are taking the mutra of cows, but you don't touch your fellow human being. It is prohibited. It is a sin. It is an offense. This is not my question. This is a question of Dr. Babasaheb Ambedkar. Where is the humanity? Where is the humanism? In India, another very interesting factor is the caste is imbibed in religion. I declare myself this evening. Hinduism is not the nationalism, nationalism is not the Hinduism. Remember that. All the Mola Nivasis should realize this truth. I repeat, Hinduism is not the nationalism, nationalism not Hinduism. India is a secular country. Socialist, secular, sovereign, democratic republic. That's what Ambedkar wrote in the Indian Constitution. When a journalist asked Dr. B.R. Ambedkar, where do you, liberty, equality, fraternity, justice, where do you got these points? Whether from the American Revolution or the French Revolution. So many people had a wrong notion or social milieu that these things were taken from the French Revolution or the American War of Independence. No. Ambedkar said in a press conference, I have taken these principles, liberty, equality, fraternity, human dignity, from the life and teachings of Lord Buddha. He pronounced it. Why he embraced Buddhism also, it is not related to religion. Buddha never declared himself a god. He was totally silent about God. He is only path showing, margadarshikudu. He is showing the marg. Nene moksha, I am the moksha. Buddha never said that and all. Why Ambedkar attracted towards this? Because the Buddhism propagates, advocates equality, equality, equality. Though Buddha was a Kshatriya, he questioned the contemporary Indian society why there is a discrimination. Equality. Why Ambedkar declared Phule as his guru? Because Phule is a great champion, a great advocate of equality, 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 samanata, samata. That was attracted by Ambedkar. So Ambedkar declared that Phule is my guru. This social, there are two categories, social reformers and social revolutionaries. You see the difference. Don't mistake. I repeat, social reformers and social revolutionaries. Raja Ram Mohan has become a social reformer. The reason is his own sister-in-law, brother's wife, was burnt alive along with his brother who was died. He was so much shocked. He argued with the Governor General of India. He made petitions. Ultimately, సతీ సహగమన నిషేధిత చట్టం, ద ప్రొహిబిషన్ ఆఫ్ సతీ యాక్ట్, he brought it. They are confined to a particular caste or a particular family, most of the social reformers. But in India, only 3 social revolutionaries are there. I repeat, social revolutionaries are there. Number 1, Gautam Buddha. Number 2, Mahatma Phule. Number 3, Dr. Babasaheb Ambedkar. He is not a social reformer, he is a social revolutionary. Viplavavadi, he is a rebel. He questions the status quo of the society. Why inequality? Why discrimination? Why unequal opportunities? What is the sin we committed? What is the offense we committed? We are human beings, we are having the equal human rights. All the social reformers, they made one or other human right. Right to education for girl child, right to education for backward classes. But Ambedkar's greatness lies, remember this, he made a constitutional law. All the human rights, he made a constitutional law, fundamental law of the nation. Even the Supreme Court Chief Justice or High Court Chief Justice or any judge or any cabinet minister, governor, president, anybody is having a doubt, refer to Indian Constitution. You will get the explanation, interpretation. The judiciary interprets always equality. Inequality is the soul of Hindu religion. Inequality is the soul of Hindu religion. That is the reason why I was born as a Hindu, but I don't want to die as a Hindu. Even Islam, Christianity, all the leaders of the religious leaders, they tried to convert Babasaheb into their religion. Babasaheb is not gone because colorless religion for Buddhism. Buddhism is meant for equality, human dignity, welfare of the people. This is the only religion which teaches like that. Babasaheb believed that. So when we thought of social justice, Janaganana based on the what we call caste, the Shantakumar, former Chief Minister of Himachal Pradesh, gave a statement, the caste-based reservation should be abolished. Then what is the criteria for reservation? Ambedkar's concept is not that reservation should be there forever. Ambedkar's concept is this community was humiliated, insulted, denied certain basic fundamental human rights. I want to give them back 5,000 years they suffered. No more suffering. I want to provide the human dignity through a constitutional law. Indian constitution is not a mere constitution. Remember, it is a constitutional law. So that is the reason why he made fundamental rights. Fundamental rights are nothing but human rights. Fundamental human rights. He wants to provide the human dignity. We should be treated like fellow human beings. Equality. Opportunities, equal opportunities. Even to you take the reservation are implemented or extended beyond 10 years because of the vote bank politics of the political parties, major political parties. They needed actually. They create fissures and divisions in the society because they are getting political advantage because of that. What is the utility of a census report? If you take the 1941 census report, only 5% their literacy rate is 5%. Out of 5%, 90% are Brahmins. Where these Mola Nivasis are Dalit persons, where are they? No place. They are denied right to education. Ambedkar wrote in the Constitution in 1949 itself, 1949 November 26, which came into force January 26, 1950. Article 45 and 46, he wrote right to education. How much time it take? 60 years. For Indian democracy, it took 6 years. 60 साल लगा एक कानून लाने के लिए, कानून बनाने के लिए. Right to Education Act has come only in 2010. I think Manmohan Singh ji, I think he is the chairman of the National Forum for Right to Education. Where is the place of these communities, Dalit Bahujans, or the backward caste, or the SC STs? What are the steps or measures taken by the governments, both state and central, for the education development of these communities? Ambedkar took a challenge. He utilized every challenge as an opportunity to develop himself and to give a dignity to the human society, especially the weaker sections or Dalit Bahujans in this country. His struggles. He made a constitution, I told you. Why he made a temple entry movement, you know? Manusmriti Dahanam also I'll tell you. Because December 25th every year we should celebrate it at Mola Nivasi Vimukti Divas. Why Ambedkar? Bant Manusmriti, Narada Smriti, Yajnavalkya Smriti, Manusmriti, all these Smritis are discriminatory laws of the Hindu society. Discriminatory. Creates inequality to all the castes or communities in India. When a Dalit marries a Brahmin girl, his buttocks are to be cut off into pieces. Can you imagine in a human society such type of punishment? If a Brahmin marries a Dalit girl, no punishment at all. It is a common thing. Manusmriti. Have you ever studied Manusmriti? I studied Manusmriti. I studied 40 degrees in law. Total 124 degrees and 16 doctorates. I proudly say I am the heir of Dr. Babasaheb Ambedkar because he took it as a challenge, the education, which was denied to the thousands of years to this Nimna Vargas, or the backward classes, or the what you call Dalits, SCs and STs. He wants to prove that he is the gem of the community. He proved beyond doubt. Why all the national leaders elected Ambedkar is the Constitution Drafting Committee chairperson? When Dr. Babu Rajendra Prasad announced in the Constituent Assembly on 26 November 1949, this greatest task was fulfilled successfully by Babasaheb Ambedkar. If it is given to me or to anybody, we may not do what we call justice to this particular task. That what Dr. Babu Rajendra Prasad, the chairman of the Constituent Assembly, Babasaheb speaks, pin drop silence means literally pin drop silence. Everybody, attention. What is coming out of the mouth of the Babasaheb Ambedkar? What is coming out of the thought process of Babasaheb Ambedkar? What is coming out from the knowledge of Babasaheb Ambedkar? Entire Constituent Assembly members, 284. He opposed framing Article 370 regarding Jammu Kashmir. He said that, he told Nehru, no, I don't want to draft it. Nehru, via media, he requested a Tamilian, Iyer, you please draft it, it is a temporary measure. He is very bold and fearless, courageous, and with a full of confidence. So classification of BCs, okay, when we are talking about reservations, 7% or 15%, 22% SC STs. Indira Sahni case, I had several cases. Indira Sahni case, the Supreme Court said that the reservation cap, the reservation percentage should not cross 50%. If the population increases, if the opportunities don't increase, jobs will not increase, you don't provide them, you stop it there. 27% for backward classes. Now 10% for EBCs, economically backward classes. The Rajshekar Reddy government in Andhra Pradesh, by the Chief Minister, he gave 4% to minorities. So many, hundreds of students, they become doctors and engineers. It was implemented. Later, the judiciary, Jahadil. I will tell about challenges also. So why caste Janaganana or Janaganana based on the caste is required in this country? Who are opposing it? The ruling governments are opposing. Agravarnas are opposing. Why they are opposing also I will tell you. It is our right. Why can't they do it and all? If they do it, if you know what is the percentage of Dalits, what is the percent of STs, what is the percent of BCs, they have to enhance the percentage of reservations. Reservations not for these communities. It's a need for the political parties in this country. I tell you. They want vote bank politics. They want seats. Ambedkar's philosophy is, constitutional philosophy, proportional representation. This is what the basis for census. He said that the people's representative or political representation should be given according to the population. Number one. These are the proposals of Baba Sahib. The people's representation and the political representation should be given based on the population percentage, how much population they are having. Number one. Number two, these communities only elect their own representatives, not other political parties. This is there in the roundtable conference also. He argued the same thing. Before the South Valley Commission, he argued the same thing. He said, Simon Commission also, he said the same thing. If you are transferring power to India, what is our position? What is the position of Molanivasis or the Dalit Bahujans? How do you define? You are also doing injustice to us. British came, they are also divided rule policy. That is the reason why two-nation theory, Pakistan, India. Ambedkar is a great patriot. He never, demanded for a Dalit Bahujistan or Dalitistan. He never, like Khalistan or Pakistan, he never demanded that. He is a great patriot. While he was speaking in the Bombay Wagley Hall on August 8th, 1942, he declared that, I am a true Democrat. The sovereignty and integrity of India is my blood and soul. If at all, you can walk on my body. This is what the statement of Dr. Babasaheb Ambedkar. He wrote a book on Pakistan. You have to give Pakistan. You have to give, whether you like it or not. When he wrote that thoughts on Pakistan, 1942, oh, Allah kallonu vaiparu. There is a lot of turmoil in Indian politics. What are you talking? Yeah, you want to give Pakistan? Whether you like it or not, Pakistan is going to be formed. That's what Babasaheb prophesied. He is a political prophet. He prophesied. Muslims are a different community. Let them have. Let us reduce our headache unnecessarily. They require. You hear my words. They don't hear. Ultimately, what happened? The country was divided. What's that? Continue? No problem. So, if somebody asks about Ambedkarism or the Puleism, there are three philosophies are there in the country. Number one, Marxism. Number two, Ambedkarism. Number three, Manuvadism. Manuvada Siddhantam, Ambedkar Siddhantam, Marx Siddhantam. I propose or a demand or a request to both the communists and Molanivasis or Dalit Bahujans. लाल नील इकट्ठा करना है. Laal is based on economic exploitation. Nil is based on opposing what I say. Nil is based on social exploitation in the name of caste. They have to unite together these two forces. Communists put aside Ambedkarist and Ambedkar. Ambedkar also a little bit distanced from the communists. Now the CPM, like Communist Party, they are organizing the Kulanirmulana Samiti, Kulanirmulana Sangam. caste. And Ambedkar wrote a book, Annihilation of Caste. We don't require caste. Caste is the most exploitative, most dangerous element in Indian society. It has to be eliminated. He advised intercaste marriages. Intercaste people dining together. Intercaste people walking together. So that is what the advocacy of Baba Saheb Ambedkar. So if you want a equality, he made all the fundamental rights. When the morning inaugural speech also, our president said that we have to implement it. What are the challenges the census is facing? Challenges from the ruling party, challenges from Agravarnas, challenges from Dalit Brahmins. Who are these? IAS, IPS people. They don't come to near to the what you call our Dalit or Mola Nivasis. I tell you, this is my experience. I am telling you. Open forum, open meeting, fearlessly. Whenever they got a reservation, they have become IAS, IPS officers. They have to give it up for their children voluntarily. No reservation for further children or grandchildren of their families. But most of the families in Bombay, Delhi, Hyderabad, they are enjoying the fruits of the reservation. This is unjustified. At the same time, BCs, several people, they were selected. Once they are selected, first generation people, they have to give up their what we call reservation fruits for their children, grandchildren, for their family. This is the way we can go to the rescue of brethren who are unfortunate. We are educated, we are employed, we are fortunate, we are blessed. But what about our brethren, our brothers and sisters there? Still they are suffering. Lack of poverty, unemployment, illiteracy. 3 factors. So, when a population explosion leads to okay, but what are the facilities created by the government for solving this problem? Caste is also responsible for poverty. Remember that. Why? Your opportunities are curtailed. Your opportunities for employment is curtailed. Your opportunities for education is curtailed. How do you get a job? How do you get paisa? परिवार चलाने के लिए पैसा चाहिए ना. So, caste is a prominent factor for poverty in India. Remember that. And caste, higher caste, they were given more rights. Lower caste, they are denied the basic human rights, whereas the higher caste, they are given rights. When voting, if he is a rich man, if he is a Samsthani Disha, he got 3 votes. Pre-Independence Day story I am telling you. 3 votes. But Baba Saheb said that universal adult franchise. Only statesmen or politicians in this country who advocated one man, one vote, one value. I am linking with the population or census. One man, one vote, one value. No discrimination, no inequality in voting also. Everybody, rickshaw puller is having a same right to vote. Even an IAS officer is having a right to vote. A millionaire or billionaire or crorepati is also having the right to vote. Only one vote. All. In several countries, women, they are denied the right to vote. But in India, Ambedkar provided a right to vote for women. Hindu Code Bill, he want to destroy the shackles of the Hindu woman or the Indian woman from the customs and traditions, which is discriminatory, exploiting, and oppressing the very basic human rights of women. He wants to relieve them from the bondage, from the slavery of this caste and religious system. But several forces in the Constituent Assembly, they totally opposed it. Ambedkar resigned for his law ministership because of Hindu Code Bill. Later the bill was what we call split into several things are all Hindu Adoption and Maintenance Act, Hindu Marriage Act, Special Marriage Act. 4 or 5 legislations they came, only diluting the provisions of this one and all, they made it. We have to remember the history, what I say. Ambedkar said that, not mere reading the history, create history. Mola Nivasis, Dalit Bahujans. It is your duty, task and responsibility. You create a history, not mere reading the history. Not factual information, If a wars happens, Bhima Koregan war happens, what are the reasons? You analyze it, you explain it. Not mere recording the facts of the war. That is the reason why still today Bhima Koregan is the most, because hundreds and thousands of Peshwas were put to death by Dalits. Mass. You know why India is subjected to so many invasions? Because Mola Nivasis, Dalits are not included in the Indian army. These are not my words, these are the words of Ambedkar. He wrote it and published it. Because of his initiative, Mahar Regiment was created in the Indian army. We are not there, we are fighters basically. We are artists. We are the courageous people. We are denied an opportunity to fight, where I can show my valor and courage. When I was not given an opportunity, when I was not admitted into the army, Ambedkar argued for that. Then Mahar Regiment was created. Quite recently, because on the recommendations of the Supreme Court of India, women officers were given a commissioned ranks in Indian Air Force, Indian Army and Indian Navy. How many years it took? They came. So, friends, I want to tell. Article 15.4, morning, for Justice Eswaraya, my friend, he said that Article 15.4 and 16.4, amendments. Ambedkar, Article 14, equality. Article 15, I want an equality in India without discrimination. Caste, creed, religion, color or place of birth, no. Language, no discrimination. We are all equal. Ambedkar's advocacy is world champion of, world advocate of human rights. He made a human rights as a constitutional law in the constitution. Equal opportunities. Suppose K.R. Narayanan become the President of India because of the Indian Constitution written by Dr. B.R. Ambedkar. Equal opportunities. Equal opportunity for public office. He got it. Pratibha Devi Singh Patil has become President of India, first woman President, because Ambedkar is given this right to vote and right to contest in elections in the Indian Constitution, fundamental rights. Article 12 to Article 36. What a great struggle, what a great job done by Dr. Baba Ambedkar. What we are giving back, pay back to the society, maybe your time, your money, or whatever you are having. So I will conclude it, because usually I deliver a lecture for 1.5 hours. I am a professor of law, journalism, psychology, management, philosophy. After studying 121 degrees and 16 doctorates, I had this much of information. Edit करके मैं बोल रहा हूँ मंच पर, ऐसी नहीं है. So, solutions I'll tell you just. What are the challenges of this census? What are the solutions I can tell you? Solutions are democratic revolution, phase 1. One is self-respect movement. Second one is anti-caste struggles. These are to be started. Economic equality, phase number 2. Implementation of the constitution in letter and spirit. Number 3. Buddha Shravanti and Manvada Shravanti. There is a struggle between these two. What will elect and select? I want to elect a Buddha Shravanti. So, all the progressive forces in this country are to be united for capturing political power. The master key is in your hands. He said that I gave a knife to you. Vote. Right to vote. Whether you use it or you become a slave. Decide yourself. It is not my responsibility. I gave the weapon in your hands. Equal right. So census are to be a national basis, which will help several things. Bainchi bola hai. Nilma. So it will help for 5-year plans. It will help for who are the weaker sections, economically backward, educationally backward. उनको थोड़ा सहायता देना है. So the governments will make plans or policies to help these backward class or backward caste or weaker sections of the society, community. I think so for several problems. I request all of you with folded hands, You educate yourself, taking spirit from Baba Sahib, not speeches and all these things. Show in action, not action 500. Show in action. Educate yourself. Acquire qualifications. Educate your children, especially in journalism and law. Most of our freedom fighters are the journalists or lawyers. Ambedkar, a journalist and a lawyer. Gandhi, a journalist and a lawyer. Nehru, a journalist and a lawyer. Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel, journalist and a lawyer. Babu Rajendra Prasad, journalist and a lawyer. Educate them. These higher communities are the Brahminism. We are not against Brahmins, remember that. We are against Brahminism. We are not against Brahmins. They are good people. Some of them are good people. We are not against Brahmins in the community. We are against the Brahminical system, Brahminism. We should draw a line, a difference between these two things. They capture, they are in their hands education, they are in the hands employment, they are in the hands shastras, matacharas, customs and traditions, they are in their hands religion. They dictate to the remaining society, Mohan Nivasis and Dalit Bahujans, you will be under my custody. I will play with you. आपसे खेलता हूँ मैंने, मेरे पास है ना. I had several rights, privileges. This is the basic thing why we don't want a caste. So the caste census are conducted in 2022. We should know what is the Dalit population, how many Sikhs are there, how many Jains are there, how many Buddhists are there, how many BCs are there. Is the reservation given to them are sufficient according to their proportion of their population? Because Brahmins are 3% for your kind information. Vaishyas are 8%.
श्रीधर सर बराबर बात
झंडे तोलन के लिए तैयार हो जाएं।
How much cake we are taking? Think of it, my friends. Think of it. Ambedkar given the weapon, educate, organize and agitate. If you are educated, you can better organize, like Bamsap. If you are organized, you can better agitate. Maybe this organization may not be agitating organization, but we have to make a struggle, a silent, non-violent revolution or a struggle to get the democratic rights. So I thank Mr. Tilak, DE of Electricity Department. I thank some of my friends in Bamsap. I formally announce that I am a Mohan Nivasi, I am a Dalit, I am a heir of Dr. Babasaheb Ambedkar. That is the reason why, with all the confidence, I am talking to you in this Bamsap National Convention. I wish you all the best. I will be there 1 or 2 days. I will be with all of you. It is an education for me to hear all the people. अभी बहन जी इतना बोला, इतना statistics दिया census का बारे में. So already she has given. That is the reason why I have not given any statistical information to you. Think of it. Think of it. Make a plan, strategy. Give something back to the society, to your brethren who are weak, who are helpless. So this is my request or prayer or appeal. Kindly remember my beard, my words. वो दाढ़ी वाला आके कुछ बोला है, सोचिए. Thank you so much. जय मोल निवासी, जय भीम, जय भारत, जय पूले. All the best. Thank you.